Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Chambi. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that's so inspiring.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go, and on the mound today, Taj Bradley.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Honus Wagner. That one misses in the dirt. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Aye. 2-1. Next offering upstairs. And that is out of play. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Third home run of the season, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump, and at the plate he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
And here is Hank Aaron. That is upstairs for ball one.
It's exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-0.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And that one sliced foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the second game of the series. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that one almost got him. Fly ball center field. DeLuca puts it away for the out. And there's one away. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. And a big factor for them in recent games, Willie Mays.
I'll speak for you, myself, and all the baseball fans. This guy's given us so many great memories. I mean, so many big moments throughout his career. And, of course, plenty of big home runs, both literally and figuratively. So I appreciate every chance I get to see him swing the bat. He's just one of the all-time greats.
Ted Williams stands in now, looks at that one inside. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Nice warm day here, good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about, getting jammed on fastballs inside part of the plate. You can kind of be more selective instead of just looking out away so that you can get the barrel to it. And that part, you can get on the inside part of the plate as well. And Boog, hitters can be a little less aggressive on hard stuff early in the season just because of how cold it is and not wanting to get a stinger. Now you think, oh, it's just a jam, it's shot, it's a broken bat, but sometimes players get deep thumb bruises that can linger for a while. So, you just want to avoid that if you can, but at the end of an at-bat, you're just trying to battle no matter what.
1 out, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. How much did your dress change when it would get cold or when it would be cold early or late in the season?
Well, early in the season, Boog, I'm taking a top coat, on the road and trying to look cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about your uniform. When you played back, way back in the day.
Nope.
All right. I thought you want to know about my travel gear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you go with some long sleeves early on, and sometimes it can be a little uncomfortable, a little cumbersome, but you get used to it. But it's great when you can come out there and let the guns just hang out.
Next to hit, Manny Ramirez. That one not close. And 1-1.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Red Sox already leading. Got him swinging.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
David Ortiz digs in now.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Up and in, ball 1. Swinging a foul straight back. And it's fouled away. Tough start for him so far, already at 30 pitches here in the first. Pitch misses inside, and the count is even 2-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Williams off of first with 2 away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Two outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And now Willie Mays. That's a strike. 0-1.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
It's off his shoulder, eats him up. Rounds third, headed for the plate. No throw, and he reaches safely. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And with 2. Down, the Red Sox. The early lead. And next for the Red Sox, Wade Boggs. And a foul ball. On the ground, right side. Lau sends it to first. Boggs is out. They limit the damage here. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Red Sox 2. The Rays coming to bat. And we're back. And on the mound in this one, Roger Clemens. Singing he is one of the best to ever do it.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Jose Caballero. First pitch misses. Clemens, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Man at first, and now the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him, and not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game. Delivered some special moments for Korea. I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. Singing this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, but it certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Yandy Diaz stands in now and watches strike 1. Caballero over at first with 1 away. Swings and hits 1 in the air out towards right field. Hank brings it in with a nice running grab.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
That splitty's a pretty nasty
0-1's the
pitch.
count.
Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ball.
That one almost got him. Clemens picks to first, and he's back in safely. And that's too high.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
First and second, 2 outs. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Carlos Pena. Right through there for a strike. And the righty deals. Fought off foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Varitek down to first with it. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So the Rays strand a pair. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And stepping in is the speedy Ozzie Smith. Bradley back to work. Ball 1 there.
Down.
To the right side, and that chance handled. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Had to make a perfect play right there after that nice backhand stop, and he did. He couldn't have transferred the ball from his glove to his hand any better than he did. Just an excellent release.
And here is Jason Varitek. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Varitek
0-1.
launched a homer in his most recent game. That's out to center field. And base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over. Digging
Now
in,
batting,
Honus
second
Wagner.
baseman,
He's already
Honus
homered in this
Wagner.
game. And that's in there for strike 1.
Ball one.
Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Fastball for a strike. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Morel settles under it and makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
And first offering is fouled off. Varitek leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1. In the dirt. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he won a round. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 2, the Rays nothing. Bottom of the second. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
That smash towards center. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Now here is Christopher Morel. Top of the zone for a called strike.
0-1's the count.
Down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Ripped towards third. Goes to second for 1. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Batting ace, catcher, Danny Jansen.
Danny Jansen to hit here. First offering and it just misses. Jansen with some nice slugging in his last game. 3 extra base hits. 2 out, space is empty. And that's in for a strike. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 2-2. Hard hit left side. And that is that. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Red Sox 2, the Rays nothing. And we're back.
Leading
Top
off
half
for
of
the
the
Red
third
Sox,
inning. Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams. Williams bats left, throws right, hitting third in the lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Two now. And that's in the dirt.
That's not my focus when I go in there.
Are they winning right now?
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. See you later. He circles the bases. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add on. It's 3-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Boog, I wasn't
Gotcha,
sure
little over half over then.
Here, but it had
Right
just
about.
enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So step. In for Boston, Manny Ramirez. That one the other way. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. The throw to second is offline.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
baseman,
With a pitch
David
away, that's
Ortiz.
exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And stepping in for Boston, David Ortiz. And that one clips the corner. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That catches the corner. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that gets by him. Coming home, still finds a way to get off a throw, but it's offline, and it's 4-0.
Now batting, the center fielder, Willie Mays.
Here's a big power threat. Willie Mays. RBI single his last time up. And that one fouled off. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Ball 1. 1-1.
Next offering is fouled back.
Yeah, when did you say that's starting? This weekend, next weekend? A week from now?
Swings,
I feel like that's a long time.
a strikeout. And the runner stays where he is.
Now batting,
Now the third baseman, Wade Boggs. And a foul ball.
I thought like today was the last day of the regular season.
Now the 0-1. Fastball for a strike at 95.
And your enemies from there.
I don't know where it said that. I'd have to back up, but I assume they're talking about what the like right-handers or left-handers hit off of the pitcher. So like the batters have their batting average, but the pitchers have the batting average against. So they're telling you like what the batters hit against them. They're talking about, what does it say, average or ERA?
And that's going to be ruled a swing.
ERA is earned run average.
Ozzie Smith now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far.
Yeah, it depends what they were talking about. That would be a really low earned run average, but I guess it depends what the graphic was.
Plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Slapped foul.
Did you see, I don't know if they're going to show this in the replay, did you see that dude put his, let's try that again. This dude in the crowd has his pretzel on the chair. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Bro, your pretzel's on the chair.
Taylor had a big night last night. He's up next.
Look at this dummy. Bro. Not that guy. Your pretzel's on the chair, bro. Maybe you probably shouldn't just leave your pretzel on the chair. And he sticks his hand through the chair and gets his pretzel. They're staring at you, King. Dude put his pretzel in the chair.
Ortiz off the first with 2
Look at his pretzel, bro. Look at that pretzel in the chair. No, it disappeared.
That's way outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, this game makes me laugh sometimes.
I never thought I could lose weight after menopause.
Girl in the red.
60 pounds. I changed, and I needed a thrill.
She's got a Red Sox jacket on, or shirt on.
Close to healthy. Weight Watchers helps target stubborn weight gain caused by menopause with our proven points program and access to weight loss medication.
Fades another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
I almost thought the lady to the left of him was about to put her nachos in the chair,
Including the home run. No
but they went behind the chair.
left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Red Sox 4, the Rays nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now Johnny
Center
DeLuca.
fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
Gets the call, and that is strike 1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser.
I lost that game last night that you were watching. I know you left early because you had to because it was late, but I lost in extra innings. Freaking Rays. One player hit a home run in the 9th, then he also hit a home run in the 12th, I think it was. They came back and beat me.
Up the middle, Smith. On to first. Close play against the speedy runner. So up next, Jose Caballero. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Caballero.
No, yesterday was my first game against Tampa Bay.
Goodness, I think he just took
3-2, nice.
Going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
Oh, they're looking to get a big inning here, not just score a run or two.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Kim takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Next offering is in for a strike.
Nope. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
So in baseball lingo, a bomb is a home run. So if it wasn't a home run, it wouldn't be a bomb. But he could have had a really good hit.
Gives up the 2-out walk.
So that's what it sounds like.
That 2-out walk. The base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a
This freaking guy, Yandy Diaz, cost me the game yesterday. Look at freaking Yandy Diaz. I mean, he's a good player. I have him on my fantasy baseball team because he hits for good average. 80 contact against a righty, 98 contact against a lefty. But this dude hits 2 home runs on me in my game last night. Gets 4 RBIs. What a bastard. Yeah, ground rule double. Yeah, that's good.
That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Diaz batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball right side. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Looking promising for the Yankees there.
Batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Yeah, the batter now, Brandon Lau. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That one misses, and it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball, that's low.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
It's not a home run. If it bounces in fair territory, so it has to be inside the lines. So if it's inside if it's to the right of this line or to the left of this line where it lands, if it like lands here and then bounces into the crowd, the batter who is up to bat gets 2 bases. So he gets to move up from first to second. So it doesn't really have anything to do with how many runs score. He gets 2 bases. So like in this scenario, I have 2 people on base already. So this guy would go from first to second to third. This guy would also get 2 bases. So he's on second. So he gets 1, 2. So they would score 1 run if this guy gets a ground rule double. If the guy was already on second when he hit the ball, then he should have scored. If he was running towards second, like if he was on first when he hit the ball and running towards second, he doesn't get an extra base. You get 2 bases from where he was when they hit the ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Wagner with the throw to first, and that is the inning. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, number 42.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Jason Varitek getting ready to hit. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Alex Faedo up and throwing. Beater getting cranked up as well. Base knock center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
right there does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So the lineup flips over, and now Honus Wagner. He's already homered here in this one. Grounder might be 2. Glove flip to second. On to first. Double play.
What a good play.
Well, a very fast developing
Little
right
flip
there.
with his glove to second base.
Double play on a fast runner.
And next for the Red Sox, Hank Aaron. 0 for 2 in this one. That one's in there, 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Yeah, one of my friends, my friend's girlfriend, her friend's birthday is this weekend, and I don't like her friend really. I don't want to say I don't like her. It makes it sound like I have something against her. I don't have anything against her. She's just a little wild. So they're planning on going out to celebrate her birthday tonight or something. And so he invites me out, and I go, yeah, sorry, man, just so you know, I'm Jewish now, so I have to celebrate Passover tonight. I can't go out.
Happening of late. Really been playing well. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Nah, my friend's girl is cool. Like, she's cool. But her friend is the one that's, yeah, a little too crazy.
And that one upstairs.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike. That's ball 3.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Right through there for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That's looking good for the Yankees. I mean, it's still a lot of outs left to make in the game, but
tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good
I can't show you. Oh, contract? Yeah, I don't know. Good question. I don't know how long of a contract I signed him to. My brother traded Dominguez here to Tampa Bay. He's 22. He's young. Not bad. He's a 71 for a 22-year-old. Not terrible. But not good enough to stay on my brother's team.
Jason Dominguez will hit next. There's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average. And
that's not bad. Not a bad deal.
On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Are you going by like how much money they spend?
Stepping in for the Rays.
The Dodgers spend the most. The Mets spend the second most. And I don't know who's third. That's a good question.
That one way inside.
I would have to look at that. I don't know who spends the third most.
That one finds the zone, and the count even 1-1.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
I don't know if the Yankees spend the third most. Maybe they have this year. I'd have to look it up.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. I actually wouldn't have guessed that they were that high. Usually Recently, they've been a little lower than that, but yeah, they're third.
And he's registered 3 Ks in this
Miami, Chicago, White Sox, and Athletics are last.
Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Clemens over to first. Dominguez dives back in safely. The Red Sox
It's nice when they spend money because you want the owners to spend money to try to win, especially in a league that has no salary cap.
And strike 2.
No, it says they're at 10.
Figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseballs. Put it in place.
I was looking at Spot Track, which is a really good website to use for that kind of stuff. It says they're 198 million. 12th is the Los Angeles Angels, 192 million, but tied with the Cubs.
Acquired from the Dodgers last. An 8-player, 3-team deal. St. Louis.
I guess it depends how updated that article is too. If you're looking at just an article from them.
Nothing in 2.
One ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
It's 0-0 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Yes, it's the sock battle. Who is the real sock?
And a 1-2 again. Good job to fight that one off. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next.
We play them twice this month, which is kind of surprising. I think that's how many times we play them for the whole year. I think we play them 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, this weekend, and then maybe next weekend. We might play them 4. I can't remember.
High fly ball, right field. Hank under it. Nabs it. And the inning is over. So 1 hit is all they get. We're headed to the 5th.
Yeah, I think everybody plays everybody when it comes to the baseball schedule. But the Yankees will play a little bit harder, or should be quote-unquote harder of a schedule, like how they do in football, like because they finished in first in the division last year. So they should get all the first-place people, and the Red Sox came whatever, so they get whatever.
And that drops in for a strike.
Oof. Tampa's pitcher just got hurt. And he was the guy they put in already.
Is forced to the mound.
Royals are solid.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
But luckily for them, it's only a strained hamstring. 1 to 6 days he'll be out. But he was their bulk guy they put in to relieve their starting pitcher who played like poop. So it's going to be taxing on their bullpen now. Hopefully I can score a bunch of runs.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Morrell on the move. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Not even close there. And that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is downstairs.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
In for a strike, and a count 2-1. Out towards left center. DeLuca pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Red Sox, first
2
baseman,
outs, base is
David
empty.
Ortiz.
David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. A walk, and he's also singled. First pitch, not close.
It's hard for all the.
There's a swing and a miss.
It's kind of hard on all the players, but I feel like it's harder on hitters when it's cold out than when it is. It's an advantage pitcher when it's cold out.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, like, both teams got to play in it, you know. Like,
Red Sox go down
so
2-3. They lead 4-0.
it's not like the NFL where the Dolphins play at home half of their schedule in warm weather, and then they play like 2 other road games, one in Tampa Bay, one in Arizona inside, play another road game in Detroit, so that's another inside, and they got to play in a snowstorm in Buffalo, and they're like, oh, we're cold, what's going on? So, like, you know, in baseball, you know, you're playing a bazillion games, like Detroit versus New York, those are both cold cities. You know, it's not like you're only used to playing 8 games. They haven't won a game below like 50 in a while, let alone 30. And then their stupid coach was wearing a shirt before the Bills game when it was cold, saying, I wish it was colder a couple years ago, and then they got beat up. That was hilarious.
Swing and a miss, struck him.
I actually think he's pretty smart offensively, but yeah, he does seem corny, but I think he's pretty smart offensively, and I think he's done good with them, but I didn't like the, I wish it was colder. No, you don't, bro. You wish you were playing at home in Miami. Don't give me that garbage. Like, don't lie to me. You know who's not soft is Bills head coach Sean McDermott, former college wrestler, former defensive back. Not soft. Neither is your coach, football player. I don't think McDaniel played football at all, did he? Do you know? Do you know if McDaniel played football? I don't think he did. Yeah, that's what I said. Your coach is not soft either. But I don't think McDaniel's played football.
Nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I figured. I didn't remember him saying anything about that.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Now
So digging in, Ha-Seong Kim.
Yeah, some of them are funny. I remember I went to a game in Miami, and they were all mad because I was standing up. They were like, will you sit down? I was like, no. We stand up in the 100 section in Buffalo. We don't sit down. We stand up the whole game. We're excited. We're excited to watch our football team play. You guys want to sit down like a bunch of lazy Miami people? Go to the beach. Sit in your beach chair. Get your towel out. Get your tan on.
The 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caballero, the runner at second with 1 away. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
They need to get a couple runs if they want to get back in the game.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Just missed.
Ball 2.
Yeah, I think they have the longest playoff win drought in the NFL, right?
Spoiled and
Since 2001 or something? Or no, 99? 2000, something like that? I don't know right here.
For a strike at 95.
Honestly, I'm old and I don't even remember that.
And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
I don't remember them winning that game. I don't remember even watching that game. I don't even know who it was against.
The Rays nothing. And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Willie Mays.
They did that with Mike White, too, didn't they?
Ray trying to pick one out and drive it on the 2.
Looked like it was a little bit up. Movement in the bullpen. Darren O'Day appears to be getting loose. Strom also getting ready.
Yeah, Matt Milano killed him.
Nope, that's down.
That one
That's
missed.
ball 3.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, yeah, didn't he have like broken ribs or something? I can't remember what happened.
That one ripped. And foul ball.
I don't know what you feel about Woody Johnson, but I feel like he's a terrible owner.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So he battled through a long at-bat and earned himself a hit.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Maybe he should go back to doing that and let someone else buy the Jets and run them better. and not rely on like Madden ratings and stuff.
Clevenger. He's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact.
Bro, sometimes these owners are the problems, right? Like Woody Johnson, Jerry Jones. Like Jerry Jones, just literally stop trying to pretend you know everything about football. Like you knew about football when you played for Arkansas back in 1954 or whatever you played. Like, bro, just let other people do football stuff now. You can still own them. You can still hang out. You can still go to all the games, sit on the sideline, do whatever you want. But like thinking that you know what you like, what your team needs. Like, no, I get it. Like these.
Let us show you how you can access.
I get it. I know these people want their teams to be the best, but.
Check swing, he held up.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sacrifice one. I'm going to give myself up. Yeah. Let's move these guys into the scoring position. Ozzy doesn't hit good against lefties. Ooh. A terrible one.
Sometimes you can recognize that. And it tends to break a lot more horizontally and vertically than the cutter.
Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul.
Come on, Ozzy, I'm trying to give you up. And oh my gosh.
Half of the sixth. Line drive, loud.
So that was the one that I didn't want to. Oh, that good thing he's fast. I didn't want the double play there. I wanted to move both runners up. So I was trying to give him up, and he's a solid bunter. Like anyone that's out of the strike zone too far, pretty much. Like as long as you want it in good spots to try to hit. Ozzy doesn't hit good against lefties. He's only got 60 contact against a lefty, so he's got 86 bunting. So I was trying to give himself up with the bunting. I wanted to move the guy in first and second up with one out, but I couldn't get the bunt down. But that wasn't the worst scenario there because Ozzy's fast and he's on first, so maybe I can steal second and get to exactly where I was before. But poor execution.
There's the strike. Swing and a foul out of play. That's down and in. First and third, one down. There goes Ozzy. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. In the air out to center. DeLuca makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And the lead is up to 5.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Now here is Honus Wagner. Just off the outside edge. Wagner, 35 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
There goes Ozzy. Pitch is high. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Next offering is in for a strike. Smith on at second with 2 down. Here's a high fly ball out to center. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors. Back back at the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. And now, Brandon Lau. Singing here on Jackie Robinson Day, what comes to mind? Matt Strom gets the call from the pen.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
It's 0-0 still in the Red Sox-White Sox game.
On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Carlos Pena next to him for the Rays. And that one misses up and in. 1-0.
If you put, I think Max's last name is pronounced Fried, but if you pronounced it like fried and you had him and Ben Rice, you'd have fried rice.
Nobody out, runner at first. And it is 2-1.
There's got to be two people wearing Yankees jerseys where one is fried and one is rice sitting next to each other. That'd be funny.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Smith over to second, but safe at first. It's a fielder's
that was too slow.
Well, an aggressive slide at second
too slow of a pitch.
I like it because you're
Fire ahead, I mean.
double play, and it looked
Ooh,
like
he flipped my guy over.
a little bit.
Yankees fans are loving Boston. Oh, no.
Nice job by the base runner.
They're still in control of that game right now.
Dominguez. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Dominguez started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine. And that misses. And it's 2-1. Got him swinging. Some high cheese for strike three. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Christopher Morel. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next one misses, and the count now 2-0. Just missed. The Red Sox leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th.
0-0 in the top of the 5th right now.
That time, and it's strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
fights it off. He'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Yeah, they got a pretty solid offense. Jaron Duran is getting an off day today. He's one of their better hitters.
And a swing and a miss.
They got some decent hitters. Like Bregman's pretty good. Devers is pretty good.
We're through 6 full. It's the Red Sox 5, the Rays nothing.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back.
Rays.
We're in the 7th. We have a new. Pitcher on the
Number
mound,
42.
Drew Rasmussen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Next pitch is outside.
He should sign a deal with the Rice Krispie Treats.
Ball.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Fastball for a strike. It's 2-2.
And then every time he hits a home run, he goes to the dugout and eats a Rice Krispie treat. That would be magical.
Pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way if you're a little bit
Nah, it doesn't have to be, but you never know. Could be somewhere down the line.
Ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Maybe like way back in the day, his great grandfather was a rice farmer or something.
Up next for the Red Sox. There's a strike. Runner at first with no outs here.
It's weird how people get different last names. Like, where did the last name come from? Why did they get the last name? It's interesting.
Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez.
So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez. 1 for 3. Fouled off left side. Man at first, one away. Outside low, and it's a ball and a strike. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot.
It shows you how many innings they've pitched. So that means they've pitched. They've gotten all the outs for 5 innings. So it goes 0.1, 0.2, 1, 1.1, 1.2, 2, 2.1, 2.2, 2. It's showing you pretty much like how many outs they've gotten. So that means he's gotten 15 outs, 5 times 3.
Now a chance for David Ortiz.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Just missed. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it.
What about Flores, though? I didn't. Was there a message I missed?
And that should be extra base.
He'll fall off at some point. I don't know. Did he hit another home run?
He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. I love the approach he had right there.
Nah, he's gonna fall off, is what I'm saying. He's not a he's an okay hitter, but he's not gonna be top 5 in baseball in home runs by the end of the year.
1 down. And stepping in for Boston, Willie Mays. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Now a move being made at second base. Pinch running for Boston, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
And that is in for a strike. 0-1. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Not close with that one. Now 1-2.
It's funny how that is, and sometimes they're 25, but they look like they're 35.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Sometimes they're 24, but they look like they're 12. You know, it really kind of just depends.
Stays alive. Jimenez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That one way inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat.
Still early, man. You gotta give a baseball player, like, to judge how he's doing batting. You have to give him, like, till June, till you can say he's not having a good year. Or not going to have a good year. Even then, they could still turn it around. They have still have July, August, and September. But if you can't judge it. It's too early to judge.
Discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Now on the mound for the Rays, Manuel Rodriguez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Wade Boggs up next for the Red Sox. There's a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. All Red Sox in this one. Right through there for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
DeLuca sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Ozzie Smith digs in now.
Sox, shortstop Ozzie Smith.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Counts 1-0.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
Ball, that's out.
And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
There's the strike. 3-1. Out to short. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Now pitching for Boston.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Aaron. Okay.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fair. Free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Connor Wong.
Jansen, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And there's a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He'll touch them all. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 7-1. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Johnny
Yeah, I was trying to determine, this is one of the spring training fields, because I wanted to play a game in the spring training field, like I was telling you how the Tampa's actually playing their games there this year. So there's two spring training fields they give you. One is called, this one is called Date Palm, and there's another one called Baseball City. Neither one are real. I was trying to guess which one was Florida and which one was Arizona. This kind of looks like Arizona, but I thought the other one looked like Arizona too, so I didn't really know.
A curve, and he works at a sinker, and that is out of play. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
On the ground. Handles, throws to first, and one away in the bottom of the seventh. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Jose Caballero.
Third baseman, Jose Caballero.
And it's fouled away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And there's 2 down.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Kim stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
There's a 1-1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
He would never do that. He's never won a game in Buffalo. In his entire career, he never won a game here. I think he only played 4 or 5 games, but
1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And the lead is stretched.
he throws sidearm. So he has a unique delivery, so pitchers or hitters. So like this, a lot of pitchers will like change they won't just throw normal because either they don't throw super hard, so they try to deceive the hitters more with their delivery. I mean, that's just a regular fastball, but he throws it from this like almost underneath sideways angle. So a little different for hitters.
1, 2, 3 in the third. 1, 2, 3.
A bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated.
Now batting,
I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And
Honus
that's not
Wagner.
outdated. Now it's the second baseman, Honus Wagner. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting
Pinch
and
hitting
taking
for
batting
Boston,
practice at
number
a
42,
big leaguer's
Nico
house. Who was
Warner.
that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
He
in the
lived in
Hall
your
of
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me. And that's
Well,
where
this is another poor team, so this team's already rebuilding for next year.
Just dream of one day maybe being able to
So,
go over and hit with them.
again, you got to remember, my team is full of Hall of Fame talent. The Rays only have 1 legend on their team.
Mainly in from left.
So the Rays have, and like I have greatest center fielder of all time. I mean, I've showed you these people before, but like I have these people who are like ridiculous. And then they have this is their legend. He's not even an 80 at anything in hitting, and he's their legend.
Struck out 5 today.
Which, I mean, he had a couple good years, but
Narvaez,
I mean,
right over that.
terrible defense. Good defense, but not good hitting. Decent defense. He's not better than Juan Soto. But yeah, they don't have a very good roster.
It's going to happen a little bit. Almost sat back. Take that extra half step and get a little easier short hop. Come get it right there.
Next pitch misses.
You can be salty all you want, but it doesn't change anything.
Bases empty.
It's not all about home runs, bro. He's a 25-ish home run guy.
Slider misses outside.
That power's not all his game. He's an on-base machine. He's great at taking walks. He's great at getting hits for singles and doubles.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Now, Hank Aaron. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Tell me you're mad that he left without telling me you're mad that he left. Dude's putting his pretzel on the chair again.
Chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here. And that's not
now his pretzel magically disappeared.
Next offering is outside.
Bro.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target.
How did his pretzel disappear?
Corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it back where you want it.
That one misses.
He didn't even eat it. He put the pretzel on the chair, and the pretzel disappeared. The chair ate the pretzel.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'll have a chance to do some more damage here.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again.
Is it because that guy's pretzel
Fouled off.
freaked you out? How it just magically disappeared?
By him as a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of
Red Sox are up 2-0 at the end of 5. Not gonna lie, man, that's a pretty freaky pretzel.
He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit. Now the left fielder, Ted Williams.
Left fielder, Ted Williams.
First pitch misses. Hank, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one is in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throws it away. He's safe. Man on second, 2 down.
8-2.
I think it was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Man at second. That one not close. 3-2 now. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two outs. That one to first. Pena, the underhand flip, takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 7, the Rays 1. Staying in the game on defense, Nico Horner. He entered the game to pinch hit and now mans second base. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. Clay Buchholz will take over here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Pete Crow Armstrong. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now.
Number 42, Pete Crow Armstrong.
And a foul ball. That one ripped right center field. And that gets down into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Everything came together for him. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So man aboard, Brandon Lowe. Next to hit for the Rays.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Gets the outside corner with that one. In the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs, runner on second. Foul ball. Here's a 1-2. That one just misses.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That one off the mark, and the count's full. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And they're chipping away. It's 7-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Carlos Pena. 0 for 3 in this one. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down in the corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. He's in there.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Fought off foul. Runner at second, nobody out. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Another 1-2. Comebacker to the mound, and it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
And first offering is fouled off. Pena on third. Dominguez at first with no outs. And a foul ball. And they'll do it again. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. one away.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
You know, I think they're a very good team.
Now it's Jansen.
But I don't know. I mean, like,
There's a pitch in for a strike at 95. Still,
I think the loss of Corbin Burns for them was a big loss. I don't know what you think about that, but I think he was a good pitcher for them. I still think they got a chance. I think there's probably a list of like maybe 10 realistic teams that can win the World Series, and they're on that list. So
on the ground to the left. There's one. On to Boggs, and they escape the inning with the double play. The Rays creep closer thanks to the homer. It's now 7-3.
yeah, but one player can't do it. I mean, you see Judge for the Yankees last year, like, he can't do it. Judge was great last year, but he can't win it by himself. Even Ohtani didn't do it by himself last year, you know, like, Dodgers got Mookie Betts, they got pitchers, they got, you know, like you need a lot to get through that. You need 5 starting pitchers working together. Maybe you don't need 5 great ones. Not a lot of teams have 5 great ones, but you need an ace. I mean, who is the ace of Baltimore's staff now?
And that one sliced foul.
Like last year, their number one, you knew their number one was Corbin Burns. If they had a must-win game, they could have put him on the mound and felt confident in that. Now I kind of feel like they might not have that guy.
The next offering misses. 2-1. Next offering misses down and away.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
Bautista, yeah, he's pretty good. So that's good. But you got to have the lead, too, before your closer can even get in the game, really. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that they can't do it. I'm just saying I think last year their starting pitching was a little better.
Here's Andres Jimenez.
Third baseman Andres Jimenez.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No balls, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking.
Tunneled that pitch. Thought it was going to be a slider breaking in off the plate, but it hugged the corner. And at that point, when he recognized it, it was just too late.
2 down, bases empty. Willie Mays up next for the Red Sox. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. That just misses. And 1-1. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And he held up.
Yeah, he's a good young prospect. People are starting to get worried about him last year because he wasn't hitting that well at the major league level. But like, he's still so young. Like, hitting is hard. You got to give people time. Like, I'm not worried about him. I think he'll be good.
Now batting, first
Wade
baseman
Boggs,
Wade
the next
Boggs.
to hit. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Rays 3. We head to the bottom of the ninth, and stepping in for the Rays, Johnny DeLuca.
Johnny DeLuca.
Buchholz back to work. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
High fly ball out towards left field.
I don't see why would Washington give him up, though? Like, he's a good young player. That's the kind of player that they need. I could see, like,
next offering misses.
I could see Baltimore trading for a more established player on a team that's not good, that's looking to, like, either contracts running up this year or next year. I don't know, maybe, oh, you know who they could get? I just thought about it. What about Sandy Alcantara from Miami? He's coming off an injury last year, but he was really good before that. I just talked about the need for starting pitching from them. What do you think?
This is a guy who's
I would be happy if the Red Sox traded for him.
Because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. The Rays down by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9.
I mean, that's great, but you got to remember, like, you know, it's not fantasy baseball we're playing here. You know, I don't see why they would trade him. He's too young and good right now. Like, maybe when his contract comes up, if they don't feel like they can re-sign him, if they think he's going to want, you know, a big contract, and they're like, nah, I can't, I'm not going to pay him that just yet, maybe they would trade him. But I mean, I just don't think they would trade James Wood unless, like, I don't know what kind of okay, so here's the trade I think that they might do. Would you trade Jackson Holliday for James Wood?
The Red Sox leading by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next pitch is outside.
CJ, who is CJ for Baltimore? I'm trying to think of who CJ is.
The Rays down to their final strike. That's outside. And now it's 3-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
I don't know why I'm not thinking of who that is. I'll look right after this game's about to be over. Hopefully, as long as freaking Yandy Diaz doesn't hit another home run on me like he hit 2 yesterday. I'll take a look at the roster real quick. Oh, come on. Yandy Diaz is just wearing me out. Like, go away, Yandy. I know you're a good hitter. Like, stop.
Hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And now it's going to be Brandon Lowe. Swing at a high fly.
Oh my goodness. Come on, Clay Buchholz. This was a 7-1 game. I just wanted you to get 2 innings. You cannot be blowing this game, Clay Buchholz.
It's 7-6. They needed that one, Siggy.
Indeed, they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Base is empty with 2 away. Carlos Pena will hit next. 1 for 4 with
My
a double.
bullpen is not fully healthy either. Like, I guess I can warm up Lee Smith in case Buckholz gets into some trouble, some more trouble than this. But I'd rather almost have Buckholz just keep going because I really can't afford to use. I can't afford to go extra innings. I got another game tomorrow, then a day off. I don't want to burn out my bullpen. I don't want to waste them for tomorrow.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Fouled off. He was late. Buckholz is just 1 strike away. That one misses, and it's 2-2.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. Gotta love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on in this one.
1-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi.
Cedric Mullins, the center fielder they have right now. I don't think they would do that. Mullins is older. They're a young team. They're not really trying to win right now. I don't think that value matches. It is 2-0 in the 6th inning right now. See, Caden, you turned back in at the right time, but I almost blew the game. Look at that. So you were telling me to turn the the sliders up. I lost the last game. Nah, they're not, Caden. You gotta forgive Caden. He's new to baseball. Which I like. I like new people to baseball. If I can help more people get into baseball, that's good for me. I love me some baseball. Okay, let's see here. So I don't know if you're still there, but Cedric Mullins, bro, they're 10% into the season right now. They're 15 games in, and there's 140 something to go. Yeah, Cedric Mullins is 30. He's 78 overall. I don't think that they would trade him in real life for where's Washington? I don't think they would trade him for James Wood. James Wood is 8 years younger. Yeah, he's a Yankees fan. But he's new to baseball, so yeah, I don't James Wood he's a good young prospect, but he's 75 overall in the game, 22 years old. And where's Baltimore? Baltimore is Cedric Mullins is 30 and 78. Like, I don't think that matches up. Where am I going? Let's look at Mullins' trade value is up to the E in players, and Woods' trade value is past that. So Woods, even on the game, has more trade value. But I don't think they would do that in real life. They're still a team that's looking for young talent. Alright, but I'm ending the stream now, so my brother's gonna play his probably, so you guys take it easy. He's gonna get his Yankees game done here. We're close. He's a half game behind me, 13-3 versus 15-4. He's got one more game and then an off day. He's got his game on this day. Alright, you guys have a good day. I might play another game after my brother plays his. I might play my game. After he gets his game done, I might do another stream. Finish off my series with Tampa Bay. Doesn't need to be saved. Alright, you guys have a good night. If I don't see you on the next stream.